Okay, so just between episodes, I did do a couple of little bits and pieces, so let's just do a little recap of what we've done. I have spent some time hunting, fended off some raids, and fought some machines. Between episodes, I will be looking to keep doing things like this, where we just do a bit of grinding. Off-camera boring stuff, gathering up the resources. So with that said and done, let's jump into the episode. Okay, and that's us back. Changed the way the screen is laid out a little bit, so I'm a little bit bigger, a little bit less weird. And we are on a new session, so I've played a couple of little bits. You can see there we're up to about 8 hours in the world. So I know we've done a couple of sessions. I have done no progress on my own, but basically what I've done is as we've progressed through zones, I've then given myself the liberty to go back, clear some resources, make sure that we're not recording too much resource gathering, just because that can be a little bit tedious. But we're going to try and make a little bit of progress tonight. It is already late for me, so I'm not sure how long we'll get recording-wise, but we might get an episode or two out. Wow. And there we go, back in. So we have our little pest being a little goober. We've got our little pest. Cables were jiggling all there. So Spud is now a little bit fatter. Give them a little pet. We've not done an awful lot around the base, I'll be honest. So I've tried to minimise like base building and stuff again while we're off. The only thing I have added was a like cooking counter because I did a little bit of fishing. Not a huge amount, but enough. And we did a little bit of fishing just because they're not very fun to watch, especially the early fishing, where it's just junk. So where are we up to? So we've got our terrible rat suit. Our objective is to find the surface tunnel. So that's right, because I'm doing these streams as well on the weekends. My sense of progression is a little bit warped sometimes. So we are just about to start making our way through manufacturing. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. You got anything new for us, Warren? Repair kit, some peas. Don't want to need the employee locator.
All the same to me.
Do or don't, it's all the same to me. Oh, we can actually upgrade our crossbow. So a quick look as well at our stats, just because obviously I was playing offline and you are going to progress as you go. So we did get fishing up to about level 5. I just need one more fish for that. First aid is always going to take forever, as is fortitude. It's really annoying, but hopefully there are ways to deal with that now. Our combat skills, both at level 4. Strength has gone up to nearly 10, just because I'm wearing some slightly heavy armour. But again, we've not made too much progress. I did a lot of cooking. Oh. What are you hitting? You strange man. Yeah, so we've not made a huge amount of like real progress. I just did a bit of hunting, a bit of gathering, just making sure our stuff is prepped and I'm not... Oh God, my mouse just launched to the left there. That was very confusing. So before we go anywhere, let's make my enhancement table. Oh yeah, of course I've unlocked the convection oven as well because we hit level 10 cooking. That is a brilliant little bit of kit. Caught some portal fish so we can make acid quills, which is brilliant. And of course we've unlocked a load of new recipes because we've got the oven. So we do have plenty more to go, which is brilliant. Oh, Mr. Pie. And of course fish traps just because we've leveled up fishing a bit. I'm actually going to make a couple of these. I want to see how these behave. So I need to make some ropes. We can do that there in travel. So what did it need? Was it 5? We'll make a few ropes. And I want to see how the fish traps operate and whether or not I get decent experience from them. Just because, again, fishing... It's fun for about 5 minutes, but the amount of fishing you need to do to make progress with it is painful. So let's have a look, see. Yeah, and we got some fish baits as well. Let's make a pair of those. Get these deployed somewhere. We can make some portal fish bait, that'll do. We'll just set these in the... Oh, do these need that much radius apart? Or is that just letting me know the water level? We'll pop that in. Do you let me place that one? Yeah, okay. Apparently these need to be baited, so we shall... Oh, not just the one. We'll do that. We'll see how quickly they catch and whether it's worth doing. For now, enhancement table, and then we'll head back into manufacturing. And that sounds like a plan. So the enhancement table, brilliant big kit. Really would recommend making that as soon as you can. So furniture and benches, there it is. Already made a crafting bench, and because again I was just milling about on my own and gathering resources, we can just make the computation bricks for both the controller and where were we? The LCD screen. We can make that. Oh. Oh, it's click too fast because it interrupts everything, and then you feel like a plum because you have to double craft. Woo! Yes, enhancement bench. So now we should be able to upgrade things. I'm just going to chuck it there for now. It's not great. I hate a messy base, but we're not planning on staying in this area forever. I like to base in slightly different places. It's a really good area to base. It's central. It's relatively safe. But, I don't know, I just feel like I'm always here. Components, I want a reinforced plank. So the upgraded crossbow is a brilliant bit of kit because it has slightly more damage and a built-in scope. Oh yeah. That does help when your aiming's a bit crap. You know what? We've got the quills. We've got access to ammo that we, probably wouldn't normally have. Let's just make a load of this. So to switch your ammo on the fly, hold R. We're going to be up against soldiers and things anyway, so the armor piercing is going to be nice. Oh, we're tired as well. Ugh. Always something, gosh. Right. Let's have a little nap. So yeah, I did a lot of clearing out of the offices, so just dismantling computers and things, using the vacuum, just gathering up everything that wasn't nailed down, really. But we've not done a lot in manufacturing proper. So let's wander on down and see what we can do. Because we met the blacksmith, and he's pointed us to the surface tunnel. I want to grab my vacuum as well while I'm here. We'll bring the ropes. You never know when you're going to need a rope. Ropes and jump pads. Is that kind of thing? No, not yet. We'll see what they'll just do, because I've never used the fish traps, and I just want to see how effective they are. Because if it winds up being that it's alright to actually just have a truck of them, and then just get your fishing XP bonuses, loot them all, see how that goes. I'm hoping that's effective. If it's not, it's not. Because there are some bits on the wiki, some guides that are a little bit out of date, because there have been a few updates since a lot of content has been added. I think I saw one way to level fortitude that's ridiculous that no one's really logged, because that was after lasers were added. Before that, everyone's recommendation is to either stand in front of a choppinator or get shot repeatedly, which, given the choice. Right, so there's two ways we can go from here. We can either head straight on up to the surface tunnel, or we can have a little poke around in some other spots. Is that soldier there? He will be, but I'm not going to faff with him. I can hear an exo through that wall. So that's the main reactor, so if we need to do anything in there, we can go over there. We're not going to do that right now. Oh, I need the tier 2 hacker. That's what we're doing. So we are still on a bit of a resource grind. What do I need for the hacker? I need reinforced hoses and some military electronics. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll take a trip through this little area then. I'll just put that back up somewhere around there just to get it out of my way. Because I'm not going to take them home. They're handy little light sources, but that's about it.
Stay down.
You're right, Kovac.
My friend, this is no place for the careless. I need to get to the surface tunnel, but the soldiers are waiting. I'm sure of it.
He's sure of it.
Screams from their camp, a slaughter. But they are not done for yet. Somehow they knew this chaos was coming. How? There are spies among us.
Amogus.
Must we become spies ourselves? I must disable the security doors. No system is perfect. There will be a weakness. I will not be left to die down here.
I'm just recording.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's alright.
I just heard a Mogus.
Yeah, because he said there are spies in Mogus.
I'm a cleany barbini.
You smell nice.
Thank you. I'm a cleany barbini. Get your pinky out of my earsy.
I don't want your brain.
My brain. You be gift.
That was always weird.
No, true.
I love you.
Love you.
Right. Little chat. It's all Gucci. Right. Pickaxe. That is a nice little heavy weapon. Might not use it because it does take a big swing. But it's nice as a sharp weapon. You know what? Let's take it with us for now. We'll take it with us for now. We've got a little portal here. So we can get access to a lot of resources quite quickly, actually. Just using this area. Yeah, fuck you, Peccary. And this is a really good spot to get just free agriculture experience. He's not enjoying being in the water, is he? So you don't need to do any farming to get a decent amount of agriculture levels. We have not planted a single crop yet, and we are at level 6, nearly level 7. Yeah, how about no? That you can genuinely hit maximum level without ever... Oh, free power cell. Planting anything. And that gives us a way out that way. That's nice. I would harvest these guys, but I'm not too fussed at the minute. Did I bring a torch? No, I did not. That was a silly move on my part, wasn't it? Didn't do me little duck jump. I'll just be a little bit careful because we do get some Exors milling about up here. I actually want to head back through this little, like, Tivos 2 leak. I don't know what this would really be called. We've got our rat suit on, but we are like holding that power cell, so I'm going to pop some iodine. Best thing to do in this game is if you're seeing any form of radiation, just pop some iodine. Like, the radiation poison is such a nightmare to get rid of once you've got it. It's not the worst, but, like, it's just not fun to deal with. And if you can, get sneak kills just for that sweet sneak experience. There's usually a few more peccaries in here than there are today. And there's some bees there, so this is another place to get honey if you need it. There is another pickaxe down here. It's a little bit dark, but there's nothing else there. I am just going to grab up all the wheat. I can get my little grubby mitts on. A couple of gas pads are nice. Don't need to grab too many. It's just our little pest being all cute. Yeah, this was the way that was just through that vent by the other pest. So, grabbed up some more stuff. Take a loop around, and we're going to head up there. I think there's an Exor in that room above us. There's also that one there, and we'll give him a quick shoot. Oh, he bled out. Nice. Now we just hoover Give me the resources, because steel cable is kind of what we're desperate for, but we will always take more rebar. Anything drop underneath? Sounded like something did. Have a safe and successful evening. We sure will, radio lady. There's the Exor. We can hear them stomping. They're big stompy stompers with their big stompy peats. Okay, missed him, but that's okay. So good balls. Right, a little bit of fishing early game can save you a lot of trouble. Vacuum, just because it's easier than actually aiming at things to pick them up sometimes. Do we have a vest and a hard hat? We must do. Right, if we've already got them, I'm going to just leave them here. We do want to make the forge armor. We can get away with it. So that is something we will be aiming towards. You can fish in that. Get radfish. I think there's a couple of Exors milling about around these crates, but this is also a brilliant place to get some more resources. Since we need our cheeky little pack. Not pack, hacker. Oh, God, sniper. How about you? God, I could really do with a headlamp.
Returning.
Oh, right there. We can't open that because we've not got the hacker, but we will grab up everything that we can over here. Is it night time already? Blimey. Can I get in there? Hurt our leg. Oh dear. Free healing experience. I'm not going to row about that. Oh, so this is a little bit pitch black, isn't it? Let's see what I can do in post. But again, shed loads of rebar. Oh! These acid balls are just one-shotting them. I think there's another Exor around here. God, it's kind of creepy actually walking around in these in the dark. Ooh, and that is a treasure right there. Military cot. If you spot a military cot, take it. Like, the ability to have a bed sort of on demand is
I perceive a distinct
brilliant.
lack of snacks.
Okay. Let's see if we can scooch out of here and maybe come back here when we've got a bit of light, because I'm having trouble seeing what's going on, and if I can't see, you guys have got no hope. How are we doing for steel cable? We've got 5, so we can make the hacker. That is the next thing that we desperately want.
Stop!
Alright, have we got a way out down here? Yeah, because we're back down to the train. Okay. So we will actually head back out the way we came, just because the ways out of the reactors need the keypad hacker. So we could just mill about in there for a while, but it's just going to cause us problems in the end. So we'll scooch back through, get our hacker, see if we can make the next bits of forge armor. And we shall take it from there. Oh, we've got a bit more wheat, and I think there's a pest in that vent, so you know what? Pop! It is cool sometimes when you like know an area relatively well and you just know where stuff is. But yeah, right, let's scooch back through. Head back to base and get ourselves some upgrades. I don't know how we're doing for military electronics, but we'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. Don't have those soldiers there. I suppose we could kill them if they do drop their things. They'll still be here when we come back. Excuse you, mate. That was a bit cheeky. Come on, go down. No, that's not what I went when I said go down.
Am I in your way?
Oh, down but not out, so give him a good old stomp in the knob. I was going to say noggin, but you know, knob works too. And just disassemble the corpse because it is worth doing. Oop. Right. Oh, why are we sneaking? Maybe for the best though. Let's see if we can catch this rat. Okay, I think he broke a bit. See if we can get his armor. Because I know we've got a rat suit, but you know, it hurts to have another. Some delicious wander before we go. And we will make our way back to base.
Warning. The safety rating of this sector is now
-4.
Please exit this sector.
Yeah. A load of antiverse wheat, load of rebar. Another power cell is always nice. Ooh, just a bit of magical. Let me sit up straight. I think I've got something on me. Oh, there we go, that's better. My dressing out folded up underneath my bum. And that was not comfortable to sit on, actually. It was like sitting on your wallet.
Unknown facility access detected. Caution advised.
Choo-choo! Oh, we had the raid and I just wasn't here for it. Fair enough. These like have any... Oh, okay, so they do actually have the fish inside them. That's cool. They lose a bit of durability, so I'm assuming you can just repair that with a hammer. Nothing milling about over there. That's always nice to see.
Hey.
Alright, hazard crate first. Drop off anything hazardous. Take out my actual flashlight because that has been horrible not having it. We'll just drop a crate there. I did make a little bit because I just like it. Grayson, how are you doing, mate? Have you got anything to trade at the moment? He does.
Fine.
I would really recommend, whenever you get the chance, trading with Grayson. I've got fish oil. Do I have robot oil? I do. When you get access to some better weapons, he sells some really good ammunition for wood, which is
Yeah,
nuts.
that'll work.
Alright, let's empty our pockets. Still want a flashlight. And we will look to set up a bit more of a safe base at some stage. It's just at the moment we've got a lot of Don't need to be carrying a fishing rod. I'm not doing any fishing. Benefit of doing that cooking is we've got plenty of food. Let's just have a delicious, well-cooked drumstick.
Is this malnourishment?
I wouldn't recommend eating the Exor hearts, but if you're cooking them for the XP, bring them to your pets. And look at all that experience the little guy got. We'll have some more food, have some more fish. And then we've got loads more stuff as well to cook and eat, so... Right, food is better. We are not tired. We are not, like, unwell. We are doing pretty good, actually. So, right, keypad hacker. We actually had the stuff to make that all along, and I'm just stupid and didn't do it. Alright, yay! Boop. Hacker tier 2, hell yeah. And again, put it in your slot so that you can automatically use it as a tool. Armor. So, what are we missing? The forged chest plate. We can make that straight away. Heck yeah. That is tier 1 of the Defiance perk active. For the helmet, I need a welding mask and some leather scrap. I am going to make a net launcher. So this will only really help us in the short term. But there is something that you can do with it. So we're going to reload that bad boy. I'm actually going to pick you up, little man. Oh, I can upgrade my screwdriver. Ooh, let's go do that too. Hand drill. So we go from a little dinky screwdriver to like a jury-rigged screwdriver, which is just fun. Net launcher, very, very handy actually. Now, to be fair, you could just be dealing damage. Let's have a look and see if I get experience for that. No, okay. So you get the fish passively, but you get no experience for it. That's fair enough. Like, that makes sense. I'm not going to pretend I'm pleased about it, but it makes sense. Let's back you up. Put your stuff away. It's nice to be getting access to some sugar crystals already, to be fair. And we want to look at this little guy as well. So we've got the other pest. He's just living here. He's just jumping in the wheel when he's bored. It's kind of cute, actually. So we're going to look for... Well, first off, we're going to recharge our vacuum. If we can find a rat, we can get a bigger inventory. And I should have put that lead vest away. That's just 15 weight for no reason. We'll go and do that because we're going to have to come and cut past our vacuum again anyway. So I could wait for the vacuum, or I could just, you know, be semi-efficient with my time. We do have a couple of hands as well. I made a couple of shields because I was trying to grind out some fortitude experience, and that turned out to be a really crap method of doing it. Fortitude is just really hard to build, but it's really, really useful for just being tough. Wom bum bum bum. Right, back to manufacturing. We can start opening some doors now. And we can actually make our way to the surface tunnel. Heck yeah! We are getting out of here! Wow. Delicious terricola.
I believe I need to...
Oh, come on, we just checked if we needed to poop. We can poop in manufacturing, it's fine. Right, the toilet is just over here. Now we've got the hacker as well, we can start working through a few bits. Rat's not back, that's fair enough. There's usually a few aliens in here. Well, not in the bathroom, but in that room that we were just walking past. I don't know why, but I tend to keep my hazard suits on as well. To be fair, thirst just never seems to be too much of an issue. Like, the big thing is it puts you into the next, like, weight tier. Because if I take that off, we drop back down. If I put it back on, we jump back up. What does it do? Increases your thirst and slows you down. So when it says slows you down, it just moves you up to the next weight class, which isn't really a problem. Like, you can see we are getting strength experience just for moving around in this heavy armor, which is pretty good. Pop. I'm sorry, little one. Yeah, having your rad suit on anyway in this area is not a bad shout, just because this is the reactor. The manufacturing reactor, which is odd. In that, do I need to loop round? Probably. He's just looking for snacks. I'm sorry, little one. Oh, and I could have opened that this whole time. What a goose I am. Let's start using some melee weapons, start getting some more damage on them. Oh, there we go. Open up more of these doors. Sometimes it's not the best move to open a door, but generally speaking, not the worst idea. Let's cut through here. And have a nap on that sofa as well. Yeah. Alright, emails. What have we got? Greetings, Bridget. Not sure if this is your department, but I ran a full spectrum noise analysis on our sector's communication network last week. There's strong evidence to suggest that there is leakage from our network, i.e. someone has gained external access. I'm happy to show you my data, or if not you, can you tell me who I should report this to? Thanks, Moira. Good work. We'll take it from here. I can't access my files now. Not your files, Moira. They're Gates files. Do not discuss this with anyone without authorization. Someone was being naughty. Teleporting rats. Attention, all staff. As you know, we've had a bit of a rat problem throughout Cascade, and my team is working diligently to resolve the problem. This was all going quite fine until we saw, quite literally, a rat appeared out of thin air. Purple light and thunderbolts. Thought we had a gas leak for a moment, but we checked the security tapes. Look, we are perfectly capable of dealing with any rodent infestation on this planet, but if someone is teleporting rats in from Universe 432718 or God knows where, that is another matter entirely. If anyone has further information on where these rats are coming from, please let us know. Thanks, and best of luck with your science. Stanley Rain, Janitorial Supervisor. P.S. We caught one of the little fellas, if anyone needs it back. Purple rat. We're using US or British spelling. We're dealing with super powerful otherworldly artifacts. We can't even agree on a dictionary. Stephen, it's spelled artifact. This is basically we're going with the... I believe, is that the British spell? I don't know, it might be stupid. Let me have a look. Is artifact the UK spelling? Artifact or artifact? Artifact is American English, artifact is British English. Okay, so that is just a very snidey way of going. Actually, we're going with the British English. Even though, well, I say we. This site is in Australia, but Gate is all over the world. So that immediately invalidates my point. We'll be able to use that later. But yeah, it's just nice to have opened up a couple of these rooms. Because now we can access the main crossroads. There will be soldiers over there, so we're not doing that. Like, as simply as I can put it, we're not doing that. Take that barrel. I'm not going to carry it with me, because that's just extra weight for no reason, but I am going to take it to the tram and just put it in the drawer. Because there's no point in me carrying it, but I would like it. So... use these little storages. Emergency med supplies. Just general gear. backup ammunition. They're just handy. Oh, and we can get a secret too. We can get a little secret. Secret peas, that's a secret. No, we've got a little solid security room, actually. This is a nice little place to set up a little base. It's 100% secure, nothing can get in here. Got a spare welding mask there as well, which is nice. But for some reason, enemies can't seem to climb ladders, and that's the only way in here. So there is a power outlet. It's a nice little spot to build a little secret base. But also... bobblehead. So what I'm going to do... Cots are actually a little bit busted because you can just drop them like that. Can I reach you? Pretty sure I had a way where I managed to get myself wedged before. That don't need to lie down. Well, we know where he is. We can come back and get him. But the blacksmith bobblehead is there. So collectibles, yay! Let me just double check stuff because my recording timing for some reason was absolutely covered. And I just need to make sure I'm keeping an eye on my timers. Oh, we do have another power socket there, so you can run power through this way as well. Or if you wanted to use this as like a little turret area, so you've got like, you can fend off anything that's coming through this way. And just have your stuff stored here. And because it's right next to the trams, it's not actually the worst spot. Another little power socket there as well, actually, so there's more power than I thought there was. Alright, big man. So there's nothing else that we know how to trade for. Actually get cement for metal scrap. That's decent actually for some resources. But we'll keep on scooching. So what I can do now that I've got the tier 2 hacker is can loot a lot of this area. But we will do that later. Right, so what I want to show you here is if you net a rat. Yeah, there we go. If you net a rat and then kill him with blunt damage, he is guaranteed to drop his pack, which is a huge inventory. That is 5 rows, but it has no weight reduction. So it's also pretty good, actually, if you're thinking of it that way. It's a really good way to level your strength. Because basically you can just carry more weight. Alright, that's been opened. And what I do want to do, actually, is I do want to kill a few soldiers. I want to get a cracked shoulder lamp. So we'll scooch around, because I know there's a guy upstairs. There's sometimes a guy in here. Oh, I've got another rat.
We shall preserve the world from your follies.
Well, hope he comes back to us, because I'm not going out there, because I'm pretty sure there are snipers. Now, the reason I've done that is because I can scrap his pack for leather. And actually, yeah, we'll do a quick resource gather just while we're here, because we might as well. Yeah, we've got some space. We are overloaded just because we have got the rat pack on, and that is giving us no weight reduction. Again, it's something to be wary of, because it does make you fat.
Dr. Derek Mance, Cascade. If she is correct, Dr. Newman's proposed dark lens should greatly enhance the range and efficiency of our perforation events. She has discovered a way
somewhere
to
over there.
harness the bosonic properties of certain antiverse materials to create a targeting system for our perforation events.
And there's this guy here. Can I? No, in you. Gosh darn it. Alright, my wine, putting up my shield. A dinner tray is not going to block bullets. Ugh. One reason I hate the thermal mallet. Like, the self-damage isn't too bad once you have the forge armor, because the heat resistance on it is really nice. But, I'm not going to pretend it's good fun to be on fire all the time. Alright, and actually... I'm going to go and grab a bit of furniture, and then we can climb up to there. you know, I'll take this office chair. Yoink. So let's... If we plop that there, we can jump on top of that. We are heavy, so jumping can be difficult sometimes. I can get in that vent. That is seriously something I would recommend using a lot, is just looking at the furniture and stuff around you and seeing if you can use that to get around. Jump pads are handy, but you don't have to rely on your own dexterity, which is nice. Oh, oh, free power cell. Yoink. Bong bong. Manufacturing less security. Thank goodness someone improved dose security in the sector. The office system is a joke. You made your feelings clear. FYI, Frank pushed for upgrades given some of the equipment people are working with, and they supplied the tech. I say it's not perfect, but at least she made it harder to snoop. And that's just showing us that we need the tier 2 hackers. We work in exodissection. You need to be extremely careful. The heart has strange properties. Don't eat it. Fed some to a rat, it vanished. Do you know what happened to it? We're looking into it. Our leading theory is biological entanglement. That is literally the other side of they fed a rat a bit of an exo heart, and then the janitors found. Do you have any data on ISO 407? Derek is obsessed with 0064, but I can't find anything at all on this other one. Got nothing on 407. There's your Flat Hill report, and that's it. You sure it's a different entity? Could it have been injured? Injured, intact? How can you tell with these things? I know what I saw, and it wasn't 64. Like someone smashed a doll. That's the Symphonist. And what is that noise? Can you hear music from here? It's really loud. What is it? It's Nirvana. Never mind. You don't have to be rude. No, the album's called Nevermind. It's amazing. That's like someone singing with a mouthful of ball bearings. That's their style. I mean, it's true. God love them, but sometimes the music's not... Well, sometimes the singing. Oh, I can't open that from this side. Fair enough. There's a lot of doors getting opened. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and this just popped out here. Fair enough. I'll take a quick peek. I think there's a sniper shoots. Yeah, there he is. Breaking things with your weapons as well is just a really nice way to level them. Let's head up because I can jump over that edge, can't I? Oh, and the steel cable, I definitely want that more than anything else. We'll actually drop the tech junk because I seem to get loads of that. Right, well, we're not going to make our way across there. We're just going to get shot. Right. We'll take this rat apart and hope that we get his armor again. No, just some human flesh pieces. Fair enough. Oh, that did hurt my legs pretty bad. More free experience. Take it. Water cooler, so we'll get cleaned up. And I think if we drop the rat scanners, we can grab another couple of bits. Yeah. Let's head back to base again. Definitely grab these up there while I've got them. Staplers and screws are like gold dust. Could head over there and open up that gate. I'm not going to. It's just a little bit like too much effort at the moment. We didn't really get much in the way of cracked shoulder lights, but we definitely got a lot of resource. Let's dump some stuff in the tram actually, and then we'll see if we can make some more progress. We've just talked about putting the stuff in the barrel. Let's just put some actual resources there because it saves us a trip. thirsty tonight. Num 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 num. Alright. Oh, we've got access to more security bots as well now we're in manufacturing. So if we need more basic CPUs, we can get them. I don't think we need too many more, to be fair. Right, let's drop that because I don't need the radiation on me. I don't need anything non-stackable, effectively. So armor and things can go first, and then just whatever other junk we've got that's weighing us down. That'll do. We've got our torch, we've got decent, like, durability on the rest of our gear. So you know what? We're going to keep heading up. Because if we make a bit of progress, we can actually get some more resources that will help fighting soldiers anyway. So, I mean, it'll make the headlamp nice, but not essential. Which, you know what? I can live with. So what we're going to do is we're going to head round here. There's not really anything down there, and not really anything up there. So we're going to go through these mines. So, plenty of cots if you need them. Those radios drop military electronics if you smash them. So this is a nice little place to stop by. Can't pick that up. There's the surface tunnel. Let's go! Time to escape already. Yeah! Oh no.
Do not shoot. Do not shoot.
Hello, Hastatria.
Together in this petition. We came here to cleanse and protect, but this chaos is beyond our capacity to suppress. We are beset by demons from the depths of the mines, and that termagant Frake has holed herself up in the processing plant.
She has?
I must warn my brethren, this course is impossible. But our engineers collapsed this tunnel to ensure no egress. We need another way to bring tidings of this terror to the tribunal. Frake is concealing the escape from us, I am sure of it. She hides in her fortress, letting us rot here.
Okay. This is one of the high-tier rats.
Find away from this limbo. Frake's fortress is not impregnable. She knows the secrets of the sarcophagus, and she will be made to reveal them.
So yeah, he's basically just saying, like, look, we got sent here, our guys blew up this tunnel to make sure nobody got out, but I'm realizing this is a complete horrible waste of time and a nightmare, and we're all going to just die if we stay here. So he just wants out. Well, he's not wanting to fight, he's fine, just let him be. I would like his outfit, but I also don't think we can kill him, so. That's the reason our scientist survives, because we're a complete psychopath. Is there anything up in these bits? Nothing in the guard tower. There's a little power outlet, I guess, if you wanted to put a charge station or something there, just in case. These little tents. Make sure you're checking these, because we've got different laptops now.
Definitor Artusi. Fredo, we have at last secured an excursor in their facility. They will abide as long as required and act swiftly when directed. We await your destruction.
All the best, Divinitor. As forces are gathering, the way is becoming clear. We have discovered a weakness your excursor may be able to exploit. Expect activation soon.
Fredo, we have lost one of our inquisitors to doubt. Their fear of the facility's demons drove them to abandon their post. Shall we commence annulment?
None, Legate. After Lazone, his technical orders are sadly reduced. We must preserve their numbers, and trust we can reveal to him with diligence the virtue of our cause. He cannot at any rate escape without your help. That's just someone telling on the rat that's up the hallway. Okay. Well, clearly some military boys came in and were having some snackies and stuff in the dark, which feels a bit silly. Got a nice big room here. Again, I feel like this could be a nice base place, but I don't think there's any power in here. Not that I can see. Which is a crying shame, because it's a really nice big room. Right. Check this one. What have we got in here? Laura, you're back. Very interested to hear your report on the engine. Any close to figuring out where it is? Deliver a full report tomorrow, but to answer your question, no. We don't know where the train actually is. the star positions are the same as ours for the location, but it's non-Newtonian. Dr. Stern believes there are two superimposed states at work, which the train's motion maintains somehow. That's a lot of suppressed energy. In short, if it stops, we're going to end up in a crater with the size of the moon, we think.
Janet, I've got some interesting news about ISO 107. Well, perhaps that's not the right word. Maybe the phrase is distantly terrifying. You see, Janet, it's growing. Not much, about 0.1% per year, but it's a geometric progression. I haven't done the exact mathematics yet, but in about 15,000 years it will be the size of the Earth, which could be inconvenient, particularly given that it seems to be conventionally indestructible.
I did the math too, Abe. It seems we have 50,000 years until it's larger than our galaxy, which, given that it can't be destroyed or dismantled, suggests to me that we need to move this thing as far away from us as possible. As fast as we can.
Can't help but feel, Janet, that in the long term, there isn't anywhere sufficiently far away. This thing will eventually destroy our entire universe.
Abe, let's solve for now, and trust that we'll have the rest of the solution sometime in the next 50,000 years, shall we?
Okay, but in 50,000 years we get to do my plan. Plan B.
You got yourself a deal. Fucking love Abe. So they've dumped the time bomb, which is just an ever exponential, well, not exponential, geometrically growing object that they've kicked out into space to get rid of. Lionel, if you get this, please send me any information you can. Something extraordinary is happening, but I can't get to manufacturing right now to investigate. The dark lens is offline and the perforation system is going haywire. The readings I'm getting from somewhere in the mines are just... well, they're hard to believe. I've never seen anything of this magnitude. What do you see down there? Can't get close, but Varsha said there were perforation spikes before she had to leave. That's all we can report right now. You do not want to go anywhere near mines right now. It's things I've never seen. I don't know what, but the telemetry is displacing material at random. Sasha, this is terrifying. Update, we can't get down there, but every instrument here just peaked for about 30 seconds. Like something huge just came through. Can't read the data too clearly, but it maps to signatures from 299? Whatever it was, it's bigger than anything I've ever seen. It's rumbling like something's moving down there. We can't get close. I think you were right. But I've got to get out of here. Sasha, I hope you're safe. Scary. But I think that may be a good spot to stop for this session. I will love yous and leave yous, and we will catch you next time. If you do want to check out the streams, we do usually stream Abiotic Factor with friends on the weekends. And we are looking to continue the channel, so if you do have any feedback, any ideas, suggestions or recommendations, please drop those in the comments below. We'll catch you next time. Bye!